the city of Seattle, they're going to spend $465,000. It's a 1-year pilot program for 4 portable toilets.
Public use portable toilets downtown.
From Throne Labs.
Yep.
It's $116,000 per toilet per year. They're going to get them in time for the massive crowds expected at the World Cup.
At least 4 people are going to show up, they think.
Well, at least 4.
Toilet for each of
Everybody
them.
gets their own private bathroom.
Now you're going to come, Seattle?
To get into these toilets, you will need to have identification.
Yeah.
In the form of a downloaded app so you can verify who you are, or some sort of a card that you can swipe, and it will get you access to this. Although they are free. They're not going to charge for
No,
these.
they're free public use
they're free for
facilities.
The public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that is a good element of these, is that they are secure in so much you don't get access unless you give some information about yourself, some accountability.
In case you go in and do something horrible,
exactly.
They want to know who did it.
And that was kind of the problem with you mentioned the last time the city tried something like this and what they did,
the history,
and how much they spent.
Yeah, the history behind this. Like I was actually in the article that I wrote, again, text flush to 888-973-5476. Share it with your friends. Send it to your friends. It's a gift. I was just questioning, was there somebody in the mayor's office who maybe like timidly thought about putting a hand up, and when everyone's like, all right, so everybody's signing off on this, 4 toilets, portable, $465,000. Yes, the city's $500 million in debt going into the next 3 years. Yes, we have a huge budget deficit that we're going to have to figure out how to make up for. But hey, what if we spent over $100,000 per portable toilet? Did nobody raise their hand and just go like, maybe not the super expensive toilets? Like, maybe.
Have we exercised or examined other less expensive options?
Yes.
Your Honor.
Isn't it possible that there's already like a toilet that's portable?
If
That's
only
not
there were
$100,000?
something that we could put there temporarily.
Yes.
That doesn't cost
like
$100K
a normal
each.
porta potty. That hand never went up. Nobody went, nah. And I was hoping that maybe history would have taught them this, and they would have referenced. They said, well, what do you... This is Katie Wilson talking.
Yeah.
What on earth are you talking about? And then the person would have gone like, well, Seattle does have this history. Back in 2004, they put in these really expensive, quote, self-cleaning toilets that were $1 million each. It gained a lot of press because they quickly figured out that they actually didn't clean very well, and they just basically spread feces and whatever else was on the toilet all around. And they became drug dens and prostitution dens, and it was just a bad situation.
And the city ended up losing how much? In your piece, I think you referenced the numbers, right?
Yeah, the city ended up losing, well, if it was a $5 million investment, I'm not great at math, but I think they recouped a little over $12,000 on eBay.
99.9% of them. So let's say they lost $5,000. Let's round it up.
Let's round it up. They lost $5 million.
They lost $5 million. $5 million. Yeah. Let's say they lost all $5 million.
They lost that money.
Well, that's why I think they maybe did learn a little bit this time. They bought their way into or just a service agreement with a vendor who's going to put these 4 in, and they're going to maintain them. They're not going to become just a den of fecal and disgustingness,
scum of hive and villainy,
and crime and public danger of these contaminants. So far they've saved 90% of the original cost of the last one.
It is only 10% of the cost,
and it's going to be guaranteed to be clean.
Well,
it's going to be they got a maintenance agreement with Throne Co. or wherever it is that
Throne Labs.
Yeah. If you're gonna sit and go, might as well go on a throne. Where would you rather go? I love the monikers.
That's true.
I mean, because the option of putting regular honey buckets downtown was clearly a lower cost option. But imagine what those turn into very quickly.
Well, I imagine that's what these will turn into.
I don't think so. If you've got to get a secure code to get in. And they're going to be maintained by a company with a service agreement, we're not going to turn into.
Doesn't Seattle, who has a real fear of identifications in nanny state, doesn't Seattle have a problem with everybody being required to show identification to get into a free toilet?
I can see where that'd be a concern.
Is that not a concern?
I don't think it is, because I think if you're willing to give up your information, that's on the user.
I guess it depends on how bad you got to go. When you got to go,
you're not going to get the name and ID and phone number of the guy who's walking past it, trying to make it to the next restroom. Yeah. He decides not to use it for fear of loss of privacy.
Sure.
That's his decision.
Okay.
He wants to trade.
Wants to mess his pants. Keep his privacy.
Right. That's the problem going through the guy's head. One of many at that moment. And there's very few public facilities available in that downtown area. And if they get anywhere close to the numbers of projected guests, these will be welcome additions.
But why not just get daily cleaned porta potties? It was like even if you did that, if you cleaned them daily, it would be far less expensive than a $100,000 bathroom.
I am with you there too, because you could have got honey buckets down there, and you could if that's also a service agreement. That's
you
a
could have
vendor.
got many times the number of honey
You could have got
buckets.
10, 100 times that number for the amount of money they're spending. Probably.
Yeah.
For 4, you could have got probably 400. That comes with but that would require a daily servicing.
Well, this
these.
is a daily servicing, isn't it?
I would think so. Yeah.
So it's just expensive. If you're going to pay for a daily service, I would be interested to find out at $465,000 how many porta potties that you could put into that same area that are serviced daily, and just watch like a cat. I don't know if cats are known for watching it, just like whatever watches
Watch like a sea hawk. There you go.
That's it.
Yeah.
Watch it like a hawk. I don't know where I got cat. Watch it like a hawk to keep the miscreants out.
Yeah.
Why not just do that and have a lot more options?
It may be that would have been a better financial option. That's a great point of your article. It said, are we just you're flushing money? Great writing.
That was low-hanging fruit. Everybody said it. I jumped on board.
It's okay. You got to take advantage of it. I mean, it's not a good idea just because everybody has it.
Yeah.
But to that point, if you can't secure these things, if you can't make people accountable for going in and destroying these things or damaging these things, I don't know if it's worth having 10 times as many when they're all unusable every single day.
I have full confidence that these will still be destroyed.
I don't mean to laugh, but
I do.
No, you're not just saying a line. I can see from your face you have complete confidence that these are going to be destroyed. You're never been more sure about anything in your life.
Zero doubt that these will still be destroyed. They'll just be more expensive.
Okay.
Here's another question.
Interesting.
Let's do a cost-benefit analysis here.
Sure.
The cost is $465,000, and you get 4 toilets.
Mm-hmm.
How many people can use 4 toilets throughout the day? I don't know. The benefit is however many people can use it.
Mm-hmm.
The downside of that is you now have a news story where you just spent almost $500,000 on 4 portable toilets, which to my checking, the city doesn't even own. These are contracted with Throne Labs.
Exactly.
At least with the porta potties that you bought for $1 million, you had something that you could sell. There was an asset there.
Yeah.
This is just you're just renting these.
But if they put honey buckets out, they'd be the same situation. They wouldn't
I know,
own
but
the
it'd be
assets.
far less expensive.
Yeah.
Like you could get, if they're just about having 4 places for people to do what they need to do, what's the cost of just doing 4 porta potties? You could hire a full-time guard for each one. And I guarantee you it would be cheaper than they're going to spend.
For a whole year, too.
For a
year.
You could.
Yeah, because that's the thing. This isn't just a World Cup contract. Like all access to all of I-5 is just a World Cup thing. Or a full fleet of ferry boats, just a World Cup thing.
You're absolutely right.
This is a year's worth of fine Throne-like toilets.
Yes. Which I just cannot imagine last more than a month. Should we have? What's the bet?
That's what I was hoping. Let's go. Yeah.
How long do these thrones last? Where they're going to be? As soon as World Cup goes away, the interest in them will completely die down. They will go away, and within 2 weeks of the end of World Cup, so it's going to be the World Cup starts on June 19th.
June
16th,
15th, I guess.
15th, 16th, whatever it is. It's going to start here locally,
and about a month later, 5 weeks later,
about 4 or 5 weeks later, the games end. So by mid-August.
Okay, a month after.
Maybe a month after.
Okay.
I give it a month after.
They're going to
have to. I think they're going to have to remove them because I think they're going to become a target for.
Okay.
I mean, last time they put in $1 million toilets, 10 times the price.
Right. And those
prostitution.
Destroyed.
And even those had maintenance to them. I mean, I know those toilet seats clean themselves, but they had like people who were going to go around and make sure that they were maintained.
Yeah.
Occasionally.
So what do you want to bet?
How much? A lunch? You want to bet a lunch?
No. Let's, I'm thinking Costco 30-roll pack.
A toilet paper?
Yes.
Done. Yeah.
There you go. We both something we can both use.
Well, absolutely. Right? Okay. Toilet paper.
Good stuff, or Kirkland or Charmin.
Listen, Kirkland is the good stuff.
Oh my God.
I don't buy Charmin.
Poor wife.
I don't buy Charmin. I'm a frugal individual.
Fair enough. I'll get you Kirkland if you win. You get me Charmin if I win.
I'm winning that bet.
Okay.
That's great.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Deal. Laura, you want me to write that down?
All right. So within a month. So within a month, that's
mid-August.
Mid-August.
Okay.
I think that they're going to be removed.
Okay.
And they will no longer be there.
I love this.
And the city's going to have to go like, well, it just didn't work out. It's a pilot program. Sometimes pilot programs don't work.
As we learned.
And how long do you think that they're going to last?
I think they're going to be there all year. I do. I think they're going to be maintained and
Successful?
usable, successful for the year.
Really?
I do. I have faith in it because they're getting.
Why do you have faith in it?
Because they're getting grossly overpaid to do this. I bet if the good folks at Throne Industries or Throne Limited or
Throne Labs.
Throne Labs, I can't remember that. If the good folks at Throne Labs are making $500,000, they're going to be out there daily. They're going to be keeping these things tidy.
Because this is
It's a sweet, sweet deal for them.
yeah, pretty sweet.
It's a honey of a deal.
This is a honey of a deal. All right, so you think they're going to last the year?
I do.
Okay.
I think a year from now they may even renew or expand.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine how lucky would we be in Seattle if we had these amazing wedding style toilets?
Right? And if let's say that the projections for the city from World Cup for the amount of revenue coming in, we won't even notice this $500,000.
That's true.
It's gonna be toilet change.
Drop in the change,
Right?
toilet change. You're totally right. Yeah. Yeah, this will be it'll be nothing because there's so many people coming into town.
And if
that's
I'm
all
wrong,
I hear about these
if
days.
I'm wrong,
is how many
all I
people
lose
coming
is
into town.
a pallet full of toilet paper.
Yeah,
That's all
just
I
going to
lose.
lose one toilet paper.